How are you?
How are you?
Nice to see you, Phyllis. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are
Great
you
to
doing?
see you.
You too.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? I
colors,
know
right?
I love that blue. That's so pretty. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I just got here.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got here. I just got here.
Let me
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
Madam AG, I just want to, I don't know if you know this, but we were fortunate enough a few months ago to apply for a federal grant through the SBA. And out of 700 plus applicants, we were one of 51 chosen nationwide to be a part of the Navigator program within the SBA.
Yeah.
So with that, one of the things that we told the federal government that we were going to do is create this small minority business organization here in the city, and we have done that.
Yeah.
We actually created an organization made up of Haitians, Cape-Verdeans, African Americans, and Hispanics to be part of that system. And no, the Brazilian is the lawyer.
They need a lawyer at some point.
Okay.
The Brazilian is the
making
lawyer.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
My colleague, city councilor here is the lawyer. So basically, we have over 150 businesses now a part of this organization.
Great.
Yves Cajust is the president of the group. Maria Montero is the vice president. She's a Cape Verdean woman that owns a business here in the community.
Oh, what's your business?
Hair salon.
She owns a hair salon.
Terrific.
Jamie Hodges, I don't know if she's here or not. She's the clerk, and she's from the African American community. And we have Angel from the Hispanic community, who is the treasurer of that little group.
That's great.
So we're basically getting
So
that
what are you
moving.
doing?
Well,
What's the
basically,
purpose? What's the?
it's to organize and basically work to try to get them, because one of the things that we have is the lack of information getting to the levels that it needs
Mm-hmm.
to get. So one of the things that we're trying to do is get that information into people that could actually use
Sure.
those benefits. We have a ton of businesses in the community that are really all that organized in terms of having, even in terms of registration with the state, you know, so that they can get registered. But they lack business plans, they lack a good Facebook presence or a good web presence in the sense. So one of the things that we're trying to do is put seminars together to kind of guide those businesses so that they can actually get a little more involved in the process and
That's great.
be able to grow their businesses. So
That's great.
let me show
Yeah.
you to a couple more people that
Okay,
I know here
that's
that
great.
are. This young lady down here with the glasses hiding here, she owns a very good restaurant that you should go to and see.
You do, Heidi?
Maria, you know, she owns that restaurant.
Okay. What kind of restaurant is it?
All food.
All
All
food.
Foods, really? Ah, all right. Nice to meet you. But your name's Heidi, but your restaurant is Maria?
Malu.
Malu.
Malu. Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, great.
Another hairdresser.
How are you? I'm Maura.
She's a city councilor here with us in the
Okay.
city as well.
Who is it? Wait.
Maria,
Yes.
Maria Tavares.
It's great. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much for
Keep your
coming.
distance, those guys. Okay. All right. Nice to see you.
But,
Thank you
but
so much.
basically, they're all, you know, all they own small businesses all
Yeah,
over the
it's
place
great.
that are, you know, behind us,
Great.
and then some staff folks that we have.
Yeah,
you know.
that's great.
need to get to you.
How long have you had your restaurant?
11 years.
Yeah?
It's going to be 12 years in June.
And what did you struggle with most during COVID?
I was closed like for 4 months.
Yeah,
When I reopened, it was
Yeah.
that.
yeah, yeah. Did you get any PPP? No.
I have it about the one SBA.
Yeah, through the SBA. Okay,
yeah.
all right, all right.
So the issue was with the lack of information that didn't make it all the way down to the community. You know, a lot of them just had no idea what was taking place, what to qualify, how to qualify, and sometimes by the time they realized what they needed to do, it had actually gone away. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do is try to involve and enforce the community to kind of get moving to be able to get that.
That's so important.
And one of the things that I was talking to your campaign manager, that you hired him by the way, is one of the things that we're trying to do is expand this building, because this is actually like the immigrant assistance center. It's not just a Cape-Verdean association, because the folks come here from all over.
Sure.
You know, and the state's been playing games with us in terms of helping us out. So you know, hopefully we'll be able to you know, move forward and get that stuff. And also the division of programs. You know, we all know that Brockton is one of the more violent communities in Massachusetts, the second most violent community in Massachusetts, but we're not getting the resources to deal deal with violence prevention. You know, the schools are doing well in terms of funding, but after-school programs, summer programs, getting these kids a job during the summer
really important.
is one of the things that we focus heavily on. You know, last year we had 42 kids employed. Even during COVID, we had 29 kids employed. And those kids, I can guarantee you that we're not causing problems in the community because they had something to do.
Of course, that's why I give us the Healthy Summer Youth Jobs grants.
Yeah.
I just met your new chief. She's getting sworn in this afternoon.
Yeah?
Yeah,
This is
Chief
great.
Perez. Yeah, terrific.
Yep.
That's
It's
great.
awesome. She's
That's
a great
great.
person.
And who are these folks?
They're all business owners.
Your business owners. Hi, I'm
Sheila.
Maura. What's your name?
Flavia.
Flavia. What do you run?
Hairdress.
Hairdressing. Okay, great.
Dressing,
Great.
salons.
Great. All right. Good.
Daycare
And you do
providers.
hairdressing too?
No,
you do hairdressing. What do you?
I have a career in life coaching business.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you have room for clients?
Absolutely.
I could use some. Yeah. All right. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Maya. You know, I'm Maria Montero, like a vice president of the group.
Yeah.
We're involved with the community around the boys and the men and
That's
the
great.
older people.
Yeah.
And I have a salon of 17 years, still struggling here this year.
17 years. That's great. And you struggled during COVID, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you both did. Do you have enough workers?
Yeah, I do have
Yeah. Yeah.
employees right now.
Yeah. And how did you survive during COVID?
We are closed, as I told, almost for 3 months.
Yeah.
And when we open back, it's like help.
Did you get some PPP?
Yeah,
You did. Okay.
When the doctor employees.
Yeah.
Came back and it's a slow now. We're still
Well, one thing I know is important is making sure that folks have more access to capital. That folks have more access to capital, right? I know there are barriers there sometimes that keep too many small business owners from being able to get capital, to access financing and capital, and that's something we want to work on. Yeah, yeah. How many people work for you?
7.
7? How about you? Are you guys near each other? So you
My
compete
employee. No, we're not.
Oh, really?
She used to work
She
for me,
left
but
you?
we're a good friend. Yes.
for your friends? You're not mad at her?
No, we're not. You know,
Okay, that's good.
she's down the south. I'm on the north. So when
got it
somebody
covered.
So I said, okay, take it over there. Someone
Yeah.
on the north. So we work together.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, it's nice to see you both.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's great to be here in Brockton. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah,
I'll see
we'll be back.
You know,
Okay.
to see you again. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
thank
And you
you.
got some other business owners back here?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's go see them.
I'm a realtor.
Okay,
And
great.
one of Jaja LLC is also into real estate.
Yeah.
I dedicate my life to place someone that they think they will never be able to have their job. I dedicate my life to do that.
That's great.
So I'm comfortable. Whatever they need, whatever they call me.
Do you do rentals or
I
sales?
do rentals, I do sales,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
slashed realtor investment. And I place people. That's my main life job.
It's a beautiful thing to give people housing, but it's
We
a
can
struggle.
exchange.
It's a struggle.
It
though.
is a struggle, but if you know what you're doing, you think what people need, you place them to the right. Because a lot of people think they cannot have a house, they cannot own a property, or they cannot rent. And they are ready before they think. There's so many help, there's so many meaning out there that we can go out and get for them.
Well, you know, what's your name?
Maria.
Maria. Me llamo Maura. Nice to meet you. It's close, right, Maria and Maura? What do you do?
She runs a daycare.
I'm a provider. I have a home family daycare.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. And you had to close during COVID?
Now I'm closed because I'm sick and I was closed because of COVID.
I'm sorry. You okay?
I'm okay.
All right. Well, you take care of yourself.
Thank you
We
very
need
much.
we need to support our child care centers.
Yeah, thank you.
We really do. It's a big thing.
It
And
is.
housing. I know. What do you do, Antonio?
Travel agency, wish,
But you do nail or hair salon?
just like
He does
Hair.
hair.
Well, he knows some. You do hair and travel?
travel and West Indian,
Okay, got it.
everything's on.
You've got a diverse portfolio. That's smart. That's good. Well, you know, this morning, I know everywhere I go in the state, housing is a big issue.
Yes, it is.
Rents and mortgages. And we got to do all that we can to support the RAFT program, support rental assistance.
Exactly.
But you and I know the key to wealth
It is.
home ownership. So getting
Exactly.
people on that path.
Yeah.
And I was just at the Adult Day Center earlier today. So many people spoke about how hard it is to find housing right now because the rents are up and home prices are up too.
Yes, and now the interest rate is going
I know it's
up
harder
too.
to finance.
So now it's tricky
I know.
to fight
Well, we've got to figure that out in the state. How to
Exactly.
increase the housing stock, both for rentals and for homeowners. And we've just got to figure out a way to do it as quickly as possible because
We
I
need
know
it.
a lot of people are housing insecure
Yeah,
right
because
now.
there's a lot of people suffering with the rental, and even power of buying now is going to change because the interest rate is started to going up on the top of the price of the property that is already up.
Yep, that's right. Well, thank you for being out there, okay? Yeah, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you, good luck to you, okay? Thank you. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Hey, Counselor. Hey, how are you?
Navigator.
Navigator?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Part of that grant program that I do with government.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Hi, I'm Maura. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's great. You're fantastic. Fantastic. Well, I want to help you. What do you guys do?
I'm not a business owner yet, but I'm
Yet.
planning on.
Yeah, that's the whole.
Yeah.
That real estate, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I just started, so yeah.
Okay, good. I just met Isabel. She does real estate. Yeah. Yeah, you should talk to her. But
Yes, I will definitely.
because things are, she's just getting in. You can help her out.
Yes, I can.
Show her the ropes. I know that, you know,
Our future
real
governor.
estate markets are hot everywhere. Unfortunately, too many people makes it out of reach. But
So
you know, we have
this
to
is
work
my
on
card.
that.
Reach me, and I'll do my best.
Exactly.
Hey, what do you want, a gym?
Actually, I picked this up today because it was a gym I entered 4 years ago. It's like a private gym with
Oh,
a
yeah?
sauna and everything. But I've been so busy, I've grown a stomach and everything.
Oh, haven't we all? It's
Yeah.
just COVID. Don't worry about it. What's your name?
Junior.
Junior?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, I'm
Nice to
Maura.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
What, thanks a lot, I appreciate it. What do you do in Brockton?
I have a business that delivers stuff to body shops, collision centers.
Yeah.
I'm opening up something else. It's kind of like a workspace coffee shop.
Oh, great.
That allows people to come in, do Zoom meetings, PowerPoints, photocopies, all of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I would
great.
like for you to visit too. Somebody here is trying to bring you there, so you can come. It'd be great.
Okay, that's great. That's great. I love it. So are you doing the space side of thing, or are you driving stuff to the auto bodies?
No, that's a different one.
Okay.
That's a different one.
Yeah.
So we open a cafe place and a space.
That's great. Yeah.
And I'll pick up a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
go to the work. We're
Well,
trying to
if
bring
you're in a
everybody
space
together.
you're going to get better collaboration.
Yeah. We're trying to bring everybody together.
Yeah, that's great. Where are you from? Brockton? You're Cape-Verdean, but you're
Brockton.
Brockton, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Great to meet you. And you know these, where are my wonderful, hey, I want to say hi to her.
Manny, he's on our board, he's the treasurer of our board, but he's also
Oh, I'm at the company headquarters. Director of operations for the Northeast Division of Land. He's also the treasurer here.
Monica has been involved with us.
Monica, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I work for Thompson American.
Okay, great, great. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for coming? You work for Tops. I work for Tops. Okay, so once you get in, don't forget about With my department, we do see the changes at Harvard that have like you have a Medicaid plan, right? So just like under 65. So far, it's like okay.
Where do you work out of?
Right now, I'm super open.
Yeah, yes, you can, right. Okay, well.
So when you get it, don't forget about us. Don't forget about us. We need a lot of attention here. Yeah, because we've been forgotten for years. Yeah, Brockton needs some like attention.
Coming down and joining us here this afternoon for a very dear friend of mine who we've been working with now for the last 7 years as our AG here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And as I said to her a little early, we're working very hard to make sure we drop that A out of the G, so she'll become just a G. And she's been a great partner of the city, the great partner for this community. And it honestly, I'm not saying this just because she's here, but I told her sister from the very get-go, hurry up and get going with this campaign so we can get moving. But I'm honored that she's actually running for governor in this great Commonwealth of ours. And with your help, with our help, she will become the next governor. Yeah. The first elected female governor in the history of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So it gives me a great deal of honor and pleasure to introduce to you our Attorney General and future governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, MAURA Healey.
Thank you. I am so honored to be here. Thank you so much, Counselor. Thank you, Mr. President. Counselor? There are more, yes, all right. And members of this wonderful association that, I know serves more than the Cape-Verdean Association.
Absolutely.
It serves the beautiful fabric of the entire Brockton community. And I just want to say thank you to the staff and the team here at the association for the work that you do day in and day out. I know it matters. This morning I was over, and I want to acknowledge my wonderful colleague, Senator Mike Brady, and also Registered John Buckley. Thank you both for being here. I started this morning over at the Adult Day Center, right, where people are working so hard to learn English, to learn about their rights, to understand how to navigate in their community, in this state, in this country. And I couldn't think of a better place to be on a Monday morning than with such an inspired group of people. Immigrants have forever fueled Brockton, have fueled our state, have fueled our country. We are so grateful to our immigrant communities and continue to be grateful to our immigrant communities. And so to be with them this morning, to see them doing what they're doing, showing up, it was really, really wonderful. But I also asked them what they needed. Housing. Rents are high. And the single best way we know to build wealth in this country is through home ownership. But it's too hard for too many right now to get on that path to home ownership. I heard from a few people about childcare. They make just a little too much to qualify for help, and as a result, they can't go to work because their kids are home. And I know that every day this association is working with folks like that, trying to support them and trying to support economic mobility and prosperity. That's what this is about. And that's what you all represent. I loved hearing about the grant from the Small Business Association. You also be so proud that you are one of just a few recipients in the entire country to get that grant that's going to help power our small businesses. Our small businesses, all of you, I have such a respect for all of you and what you do, and I know how hard it is. I know that COVID really kicked everyone's butt, but especially our small business owners. And for small business owners, disproportionately, among communities of color, who don't have access to easy capital, who don't have access to maybe even ways to apply for PPP. Remember back in the day, there were certain people who could get it right away, and there's certain people who didn't have the accountants or the lawyers or the big banks on speed dial to be able to get it. You all have overcome so much. So it is our job right now to make sure that we support you in taking off and moving forward. You are economic engines. You employ people. And you provide so much to community. So I just want to say thank you for sticking with it through the hard times, the resilience. I hope you let that fuel you in the days ahead, and know that in government, I want to do anything I can to help you. Because the fact of the matter is there are too many disparities out there. I came just after the day center. I came from the health center. You guys ever been into your community health center? Yeah, it was Monday morning, so it was busy, right? A lot of little kids on a Monday morning. And one thing that I've been really focused on are health disparities, particularly when they come to race and ethnicity. It's a problem in Massachusetts, it's a problem in this country, and that is something that I am focused on. But too often, what becomes a health problem starts out, why? Because somebody doesn't have a roof over their head. They don't have access to food. They don't have access to the early kinds of primary care early on that they need. They deal with stress and anxiety. Mental health right now, what people are coping with, is more than we've asked of people before. And so that was a busy place this morning. So there are a lot of challenges I know right now. There are a lot of challenges. But I see in this time a lot of opportunity. And I know we can do it. We'll do it a Brockton way, which is by everybody coming together. Everybody coming together in community, okay? That's what this is about. That's what I invite you to. I invite your ideas. I want you to tell me what you need, and I want to think about ways we can do things. Because the good thing about everything being so broken with COVID, so broken. Now we got to build a new way to do things, right?
Exactly.
And that's what you do as small business owners every day. You figure out a way. You're going to deliver auto parts, and you're going to set up a coffee shop, and you're going to set up a workspace, Junior, right? Yep. That's innovation, right? Why not? Who's got the diverse portfolio? Antonio, right? You're doing nails, you're doing hair, travel.
And the West Union.
And Western Union, okay? Right? You guys are just figuring out how to make it go, how to make it work. That's what we need to do as community. That's what we need to do as a state. And I sure want to be there to help us do that, okay? But thank you all for coming out today.